Hi, welcome. Today I want to talk some more about what's on my mind, and that's the government shutdown. I think it's on everybody's mind. Everybody's mind. Um, a lot of people are referring to this as the Schumer shutdown, and the truth of the matter is, um, it is the Democrats that are holding this up. So I was online today, this morning, just reading and doing some research on things, and the Democrats. This is in the fifth week of this shutdown, fifth week. And the Union of Government Employees, which is 800,000 people strong, and of course includes government employees, it's Government Employees Union, have come to Schumer and said they need the government opened. Now you know that, or you may not know, that most government employees vote Democrat. So this is a big deal. This is a big deal for them to come and want it open. Will they open this week? I would have to say no, but that's my opinion. This video is strictly opinion. I'm bringing you a couple of facts here that I found, well, that I feel are facts that I found out on the internet, but mostly this is my opinion. And in my opinion, I don't think they will open this week. I think that they're going to stick to this. And I have seen videos of Democrats on TV saying this is their leverage, making the American people feel pain. And this is wrong. This is wrong on so many levels. They need to pass the Clean ZR. I like to travel a lot, and I'm not going to be traveling until this shutdown is over because air traffic controllers and TSA agents are not, from what I understand, not getting paid. They don't want to be there if they're not getting paid, and I don't blame them. So I'm not going to be flying for a while. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not interested in putting myself in a position where, I might get hurt due to lack of TSA agents or air traffic controllers. I did a little more research. I wanted to make sure that Social Security wasn't being affected, and Social Security will get paid out no matter what. That is a separate thing. So no worries about your Social Security. I'm a over 50 Gen Xer. I'm not getting Social Security right now, but it is a concern for people that I know. So all my research says they will get paid. Food banks. This is something that I've never had to utilize, and I feel blessed and thankful for that. I do not look down on anybody that needs to use food banks or food stamps for that matter. I have used food stamps. It was years ago. My daughter was about 6 months old. It was in the early 90s, and my husband lost his job due to downsizing. So we did use food stamps for a little while. I don't look down on you for that. I don't look down on anybody for that. If you need a hand up, that's fine. That's what it's there for. It's for people who are down on their luck, but that is not something that you make a living out of. And a lot of these people, I think, do. But anyway, I'm going back to the food banks. I was talking to a friend in Florida, and she said that the food banks there are so overwhelmed and there's no food. There's no food there. If you get anything, you have to, according to her, be there the night before and line up in your car and sit there overnight in order to be one of the first ones to get the food. So the food banks are overwhelmed. They're not getting what they used to get, and there are more people utilizing them. I don't have solutions for this. I don't have any answers at all. I'm just bringing you what I see. I did a video yesterday on people losing their minds over losing their SNAP benefits. And I mentioned that I heard a rumor that Walmart would be closing its doors on November 1st and only allowing people to order online and pick up. That is false. That is a um, false information going around on the internet. I do believe people do that to hype up their videos and get more people to watch. So Walmart will not be closing its doors on November 1st. You will still be able to go in the stores and you'll be able to order online if that makes you feel safer. But people are still on social media losing their minds about losing their SNAP benefits. And I understand that. I understand that to a degree. But many of these people have made it their life choice. They've made it their living. It's the way they make a living. They have children, they get their benefits, they get their housing, they get all of that. And many of them live better than I do. I've seen it. I had a friend that worked in social services years ago, and he told me that these people come in dressed better than anybody's ever seen. They're getting all the benefits. So SNAP is a hand up, not a hand out. So some of the things that I did some research on about what's going to be affected with this government shutdown. One is small business loans. All of that is stopped. There's nobody in there. They're non-essential, so you won't be getting any small business loans. One that really hits me hard is national parks. I love national parks. Um, and they're closed until the government reopens. Student aid is on hold. Some things for Veterans Affairs are on hold. Passport and visa services are on hold. And there's so many other things that are on hold that the government did um, that people aren't going to have access to. But it is what it is. We have to get through this. I I strongly encourage you to go out and just buy a little extra and keep it on hand if you don't already do that. I went out last weekend and bought some extra things. I am going to go out one night this week. I have to stock up on my dog food. I have some dogs, and cats. I got to stock up on my dog and cat food at least for a month. I'm hoping things are going to settle down. But to be honest with you, both sides are dug in. They seem very dug in on this. And I heard a rumor that it may last past the holidays. I have no idea if that's the case or not. I certainly hope that it's not. But who knows what could happen? This world has gone crazy and we don't know what will happen next. So please put a little extra back and stay safe. Sending love. See you in the next video.